Crush. What is Crush? Is it a game about Crush 40 before they were Crush 40? A prequel, maybe? Or is it about a canned soda deal that Sega had made? What could it be?
I swear Mika's never been the same. Shh, maybe she can hear you.
Anyways, Crush is a very interesting game, at least. It is this 3D/2D platformer puzzler game. When we start the game here, yep, look, there it is, the Sega logo. Woo! The game was developed by Zoe Mode Studio and published by Sega, and looking at their catalog, they made more games such as Grease, the video game, and Disney Sing It. Oh boy. Well, since this game has that Sega mark, and the oath I took that was passed down from me at Mr. Sega after doing some rituals, sorry viewer, I cannot go into any further detail because, you know, I signed an NDA. This game released on the PlayStation Portable in 2007, and later saw a release on the 3DS in 2012. And they are both completely different games. I mean, look at the differences here. Also, the story got changed to just a weird experiment to a regular guy, and he must escape, so yeah, very strange. Anyways, so yeah, basically the PSP version of the game is about a guy suffering from insomnia and trauma named Danny. Finally, he sees a scientist to help him use a device to help him sleep and dive deep into his subconscious. But while he sleeps, he has to move around these weird maze puzzles. But yeah, once we start the game, we learn more about Danny and his inability to sleep and talking with a scientist or doctor or whatever who is there to help him with a new device called, now bear with me now, it is called Crush. The device allows him to explore his mind. We start out with the tutorial level, which is strangely long, and we learn how to jump. How neat! But also learn the ability called Crush. The Crush ability condenses the level to 2D in the direction you are looking at, which it is very trippy of an effect, and handled really well in the game. That is what makes this game so fun and hard. The game has an easy loop that is easy to navigate the level, gather marbles, and unlock the end portal thingy. Boom. But navigating is what is usually hard. So actually, the first few levels are pretty easy. Makes you think there's really nothing to the game, but geez, when it starts incorporating moving objects, it screws me up and I take so long to figure out how to beat said level. Well, the game features 4 locations with 10 levels in each location. You have City, Seaside, Hill, Funfair, and a nursery. Each location has a weird nightmare but stylized visual to it. According to the wiki of this game, it is apparently inspired by Tim Burton films, which, yeah, I kind of see it. It has this vibe to it. Even looking through the gallery art, it looks very nightmarish, but, like, not scary. Also, I think it is the devs. Even the cat here. Yeah, the game honestly got hard for me at this level, called Gathers No Moss. How was I supposed to know to move the boulder over to the end while using the Crush ability like that? But later we learn more about why Danny is the way he is. This game is truly grim and dark, but not dark in a violent way, but the main story's focus is all about mental health and trauma, which is pretty much a touchy subject, but this game handles it pretty well. Also, as you complete each level, you get graded by either your time completion and these little pieces you can collect in each level. You can unlock levels in the trophy mode and some extra gallery stuff. So, Danny has fears in the game, such as bugs, these tentacle monsters, oh no, and also slugs and stuff. As Danny goes through his life that may have contributed to his trauma, the first levels is in the city, which is all about his apartment, his work, and how miserable he feels. Same. Then as we pass the city levels, he remembers about the beach and seaside. These are the seaside levels. So when we make it to the beach levels, they introduce new mechanics. They just make the game much more harder. But as I had to stop here in my playthrough, I was thinking to myself, why hasn't Sega ever brought this game back? Got sidetracked with Judgment on the PS5, which yes, someday I would talk about, but if we try to uncover this game for what it is, well, then it is pretty fun. But when it gets this hard, I just stopped playing, to be honest. The game isn't bad, but I believe this is what was intended to be portable time waster. Oh, you're bored in class, or bored at work, or just overall bored? Just whip out your big ol' PSP and get to playing the game. But as I finish this, I gotta say, the story and art direction stand out really well. Just a shame it is stuck onto the PSP. But hey, the game is pretty cheap at least, so you can actually pick it up, or don't. I cannot control you to waste your hard-earned money on a game, or can I? So yeah, with all that said, maybe in the near future I will finally finish the game for once. The mature type themes this game goes on are beautiful. Too bad my baby mush of a brain cannot do puzzles too well. Otherwise I would have beaten this game for sure. I can safely say if you like puzzler games or a chill out game, it is definitely a good game to check out. But yeah, my links are in the description, and give me money, and yeah, see ya.